Get. What's good, people of the internet? It is your boy, Based Heretic, back again with another response video. It's early, it's in the morning, and I'm feeling good. Let's crack right into this. We're going to be talking to Dr. Angela about how to handle being 30. She's a PhD. Let's get into it.
You're on.
Hey guys! Well, Kevin's recently been blogging a lot about different videos, about his life, and today he kind of wanted me to kind of share about my life. A lot of things have happened since the last, let's say, few weeks. I just recently turned 30, and I kind of wanted to kind of share about my...
Okay, I just want to say how nice women's places always look so clean and nice. Like they still know how to keep a house and attract men to it and decorate, But she wasted 8 years of her life or more trying to get a PhD. Which, hey, I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I that's something to be proud of. Don't get me wrong. That's very hard to accomplish. But you have to face the fact that you are wasting a lot of your time as a woman if you want to have a child, if that's something you want to do. So you have to bear that in mind. Just saying, ladies. Just saying.
My experience now being a newly 30-year-old woman. Things have been kind of happening pretty fast. The last few weeks just got a lot of different news, like my cousin's getting married, a lot of people getting pregnant, and I'm just thinking, I'm kind of feeling like I'm a little bit behind in life.
Sorry to hear that.
I started to kind of explore and try to find different options with how to cope with this new 30-year-old lifestyle that
So what she's talking about is she's dealing with the depression of being alone at 30. So what women will do is they'll fill their time with hobbies. They'll do extreme activities, sports, physical things like working out, going out and just filling their time, filling their time with hobbies so that they preoccupy their mind rather than thinking about men. But you can't, as a woman or a man, you can't go outside and not see a person of the other sex and be reminded that you aren't with somebody.
have to live now. Definitely not too much more clubbing, a little bit.
She's still clubbing at 30. You guys remember? I am now remembering back in my early formative years, a lot of these older girls, we had a name for them, cougars, and they were easy. They were always easy because they want that validation. Oh, this younger guy at the bar, he could have all these girls, but he gets with me. Yeah, he gets with you because you're nearly a sure thing. We know you're feeling alone. We know you're running out of time. We know you're desperate. And young men who have that sexual drive will take advantage of you. Women take advantage of men. Men take advantage of women. We have to be aware of these things or we're going to get hurt. And it sucks to be hurt. You don't want to be hurt. You want to be happy.
A more mature lifestyle. So kind of want to share that a little bit with you. So I don't know if you guys feel this way for those that...
Clubbing is not a mature lifestyle. Sorry, that's unacceptable. No.
Are more than 30-year-old, but I feel like sometimes when everyone is doing different things, different pace, or different places in their life, everyone's getting married, everyone's having babies, starting new families.
I'm sorry. My condolences to you.
You kind of start to feel a little bit like backtracked because now you're the single one, you're by yourself, and you're...
Whoa, really? Well, why though? You're supposed to be independent. You don't need no man. Where's this coming from? I don't get it. I hope she explains this. This is news to me.
Kind of like trying to make plans with friends, but that everyone has their own life and you kind of have to cope with that.
And you'll hear that time and time and time again. Girls are thinking about this. They see their friends on social media. I'm having a next baby and me and my husband are on vacation with our kids and they're talking about their kids going to school and their soccer games and their birthday parties and it's just in their face, guys. Like they can't avoid it and they wish they could. They can't avoid it though.
So then you start making new friends, and it happens to be that I'm making younger and younger girlfriends because they're...
And that's really toxic for her. She's making she's 30, so younger's like 24, 25, 21, who knows, younger. That's very unhealthy for her because now she's like, oh, I'm young, I'm one of the girls again. No. Again, it's just biding their time and just not thinking about it. It's avoiding the responsibility. That's absolutely what it is.
They're the only ones that want to go out and do like those kind of activities, like going to lounges and.
She's not incapable of having the same understanding of dating as someone like me. She got a PhD. She's not an unintelligent woman, and she's certainly not an unattractive woman. And I kind of like it, except for this dress. This dress is a little bit trashy for someone with a PhD. Let's be honest. Eyeliner. The nails are good. I like these kind of nails. But yeah, the dress is kind of sleaze.
Bars. And so for me, I've been kind of dealing and coping.
So she's going to go to the bar, and what's she going to expect to get from the guy that she attracts? What do we think, guys, when we see this? We're not thinking of, man, she would make a great mother, and she seems so sweet and kind and gentle. Like, we need these kind of things, not PhDs.
Myself, and so recently what I've been trying to do is figure out what I want to do with my life. So
you're 30 and you don't know what you want to do with your life. You're passionate about whatever you got your PhD in, I would assume. I don't get that. So what was the decision she made at 18 or 19, 20 when she decided to spend 6, 7, 8, 9 years getting a PhD? But the average is 8, right? Or the minimum, or I don't know. Normal is 8 years. So she's 26 at minimum when she's gotten this.
So now that I'm 30, I actually just went to my first charity event. It's called Plate by Plate. For those that are interested, you get to try like all these cool dishes from different restaurants. It's really good. Good way to mingle and to meet new people. So I did that yesterday actually, and it was actually a great way to really meet and network. And I think that's what I'm trying to do now, instead of doing all the clubbing scene and having fun with your girlfriends.
Women don't need contacts or connections. You just need a man. We'll sort it out. We're good at it. We like to do it. You clearly don't like to do this stuff. But you keep going against your own nature, because feminism will just keep telling you to do it. You're just so confused, ladies. I can see it. Like, look how confused she is. She's so accomplished. But that doesn't matter. Being successful isn't attractive to a man at all, guys and girls. It's just not. I'm sorry.
I kind of need to like be a little bit more mature, I guess, now that I'm 30, and see where I'm gonna go with that.
Where she's gonna go with being mature at 30, she's gonna raise her expectations. I'm not gonna go for the same guys I've been going for, and she's just gonna start labeling all guys as less than her, not as worthy, and so her, when they say this, her standards will go up. You're getting less attractive, and you've now become a PhD, so you're looking for that 0.5% of men out there who are making that much money and fit into your new standards. It's so foolish, it's so naive, but you have a PhD. How do you reconcile that in your little women brain?
I also started doing a volunteer service. It's called School on Wheels. So it's basically a tutoring system for homeless children, and
she's caring for children in her spare time. But no, women should be career women. Like, look, you naturally go into these services. You go into caretaking services like nurses, and we love it, right? That's natural for you. It's just so easy to be a woman. The natural job when a girl comes out of high school, the average job they get is a nurse. Society looks up to them. We praise them. We call them heroes. And when you look at what men go into out of high school, trucking, supply chain stuff, just labor. And there's a huge negative stigmas against truckers. I don't think I need to explain to you the image of a trucker. You're having it in your mind right now, and it's not a good one. So it's so easy to be a girl. Like, they're spoiled for choice. They can do anything, but they just don't know what they should do. Thankfully, men like me are here to tell you what you should be doing. I'm sorry it doesn't sound nice. I'm sorry I'm not holding your hand. No man's going to hold your hand and feel bad for you after all the trash decisions you've made for the last decade.
I kind of want to do something to kind of give back to the community, and I'm trying to still explore myself, and that's something that I'm really looking forward to. I haven't really started yet, but
Haven't really started exploring herself until 30. I don't think she's going to have a child, guys. And that's what she wants. She wants to have a kid. She wants to have a husband. She wants to have a family. It's okay to want to have the same things as most other people. There's a reason for that. There's a reason why sayings last through centuries. There's a reason why cliches exist. Because there's patterns in life. Just breaking the mold doesn't make it better, okay? And that's what society's doing right now.
I'm definitely really excited to do that. So for those of you that are looking for volunteering options, definitely do that too. And in terms of still...
I agree with that. Volunteering options great, especially for men. Like these soy boy beta male Democrats, the worst type of individuals out here. These white knight clowns, they just disgust me. Oh my God, I lost track. What was I even talking about? I just hate them. Ugh.
That are looking for volunteering options, definitely.
Right, volunteering. Okay, like when you meet one of these soy boy cuck boys, they've never done a team sport. They've never worked together on a team project or had teammates or given in charity, like physical things, gone to a soup kitchen or helped the homeless. These things build character. They don't have any character. They think everyone like them everyone else in the world is just like them. See, thieves look around and think everyone is out to steal from everybody. Nice people, good people, sorry to use that nice word, but good people, people who I respect, do the right thing. And it's harder to do the right thing than to just be a POS, selfish person.
We do that too. And in terms of still being single at 30, that's obviously a huge issue still. It's been hard because coping with everyone that's getting married and having kids and you're still single, and I'm sitting here thinking,
why is she coping though?
I don't have...
There's nothing wrong with it. What do you have to cope through? You're doing fine. What are you coping to? What?
A date. And I've stopped online dating, so that's another whole
Well, that's good.
That we'll talk about.
That's good. We should all just get off of social media. Unless you're a stud, guys, you're not going to have them lining up for you. I'm sorry.
Some other day. You know, I think one of the things that also helps is my roommate Hannah. She's also in her 30s, and so we're kind of coping together.
And you know what that means when they're coping together? Oh, girl, you're doing great. Oh, you too. You still look like you were 25. Women don't hold each other accountable for anything because they don't want to be held accountable themselves. As soon as old girl calls her roommate out about being single and alone, it's like, please, we can all tell you're depressed. You're not coping with this well. And oh, well, excuse me. And then they're going to have a fight. It'll get physical because women get really ferocious when they fight. So yeah, that's to be avoided at all costs. Women's childish nature and all that. This is what it's coming down to. Children with PhDs.
You know, it's not really that bad. Obviously, our life is great, but it just feels different that everyone that's around us are just moving on with their, like, a different phase in their life. And I think that's something that we're trying to just kind of soak in and try to figure out what we should do next. So we
just sit there, soak it in, figure it out. Okay, you better hurry though. You better have some significant will to solve this problem, right? Like they care, but not enough to do anything. Well, you don't care then.
We find different hobbies like working out, staying fit.
It's so funny how perspective matters so much in life. This girl's like been pampered her whole life. She got to do PhD, probably paid for by her parents. Life's gonna hit her hard, and it hasn't hit her yet. She's still somewhat attractive. She's still intelligent. She doesn't curse. She doesn't have fake implants and like crazy makeup. She's not loud and obnoxious. She'll do better. She'll do better than most 30-year-old women right now because of that PhD confidence. But the wall's gonna get you. You're 30. You're 30, okay? For women who want kids, the sooner the better. 90% of eggs gone by the age of 30. And this is on ABC News, okay? This was 11 years ago. You can be sure they wouldn't post anything like this now. It would get canceled. This guy's probably fired, right? Roger Fortuna. Oh, and he did it with Susan. Sweet. We have bipartisan effort here. They say, by the time a woman hits 30, nearly all of her ovarian eggs are gone for good. according to a new study that says women who put off childbearing for too long could have difficulty ever conceiving. Whoa, shocking. That's it. What? Breaking news. The study published by the University of St. Andrews in Edinburgh, I don't know, University in Scotland found that women have lost 90% of their eggs by the time they are 30 years old. And if you ask anybody, no one will believe that statistic. They think that's probably around 40. But no, when you're 40, you have 3% remaining eggs. Okay? And even with in vitro fertilization, which is just artificial insemination on humans, it's like a 10% chance. You get a 1 in 10 chance when you're 40 to do the artificial insemination thing. So let's say that succeeds. You don't have the father around. You're not in a loving relationship with the man. You're going to raise a single child, a tube baby, a freeze-dried tube baby of some man, other man's frozen sperm that you looked up on a list, and oh, he's 6 foot, and oh, he's this IQ. Okay, I want his kid. But then that kid just turns into just like a terror on humanity.
Finding different things to do, like charity events and so forth. So
we get it. You're a great person.
I don't know what else I'm talking about.
What are you
I
talking
know
about?
sometimes it gets really overwhelming. Like you go on Facebook or Instagram and you see all these pictures, like baby pictures, wedding pictures.
Yeah.
And you take a step back and it kind of makes you feel a little bit sad. I mean, you're happy for your friends, but
why do you think that is, though? Why do you think that is? To ask the next question, why do I feel sad about this? Don't block it and don't block it and put up a defense mechanism, a barrier to save yourself from reality. Like you have to take this bad tasting medicine. It doesn't taste good, but it's going to help you.
But it makes you feel kind of sad, but you have great friends, and like my roommate always reminds me to,
You have great friends. What's that have to do with anything? Homeless people have friends. Spinsters have friends. You want to be a spinster with friends? Go ahead. You're not going to be happy. Please don't make videos about how you hate men.
It's not a race, and it's really not a race because, everyone has different.
Oh, it's a race. Oh, for sure. It's a sprint. It's a sprint. It's a 40-yard dash. Men run a marathon all throughout our life, and we'll get faster and faster and longer strides as we go. Women, you turn 18 and like you need to get on it. Like 18 to 23 is like your prime years. Like that's why modeling agency hires you then, because you're at your most attractive. You have to use what you got. It's just so frustrating. Like it's not evading them how to solve their problems. They know what they need to do. They just don't want to out of fear of being labeled a name by other women. By not being feminist enough, by being a closeted toxic masculine. I forget what do they even call it? I don't know. What is it? Damn it. All right, I'll just cut this out. Whatever.
Stepping stones in their life, and you're just at a different stepping stone, and I'm starting to really realize that now. And so, in order,
your stepping stone, you're just on another one. It's just getting smaller. Each rock is getting smaller and smaller until eventually you just boop. You just drop right into the water. No rocks left. No safety nets left. No salvation left. And then reality hits, and then you're just mad at the world, and then you go out yelling at people in Walmart because you want to clip coupons out, and how dare they look at your service dog.
For me to really kind of take away from this, I just want to I think it's good for us to just go out there, find what you like, still explore, and still continue to live your life. I mean, 30 is really just a number.
30 is really not just a number. Well, here I got just a number here. You're down to 10% of your eggs at 30. 3% remaining eggs by the time they are 40, and those are not all healthy eggs. You're born with like 1 million, and that's it. You don't make more. Men make them. We make sperm all throughout our life. That's why we have to We have to relieve ourselves sometimes from the built-up pressure because it's just constantly building. It's called testosterone. We have to deal with that, okay? We're not toxic. We're just men. We're supposed to be kind of an asshole, right?
Really? So if there's any topics that you guys want to discuss, please comment below.
What was she?
I mean, 30 is really just a number. Really? So if there's
At least she realizes how hilarious that is. Hilarious is the wrong word. Cringe is the right word. Just wrong. Just good luck to you. Good luck to you. All right, I think that's gonna be it for today, folks. I might get one out later today, but hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you can. And I will see you in the next video. Take care.